Good morning, class 11th. In the previous class, we have started up with the biomolecules chapter, and I have told you that biomolecules comes in biochemistry, which is a branch of biology where we talk about the chemicals of life, where we talk about all the biomolecules, all the molecules, the chemistry involved in the biology. Chemistry and biology together comes under biochemistry. So we will be continuing with the same topic of carbohydrates, and in the previous class we have discussed about glycosidic linkage and glycogen. Today we will start with cellulose. You all must have heard about cellulose, that cellulose forms the plant cell. It is the main component of the plant cell wall. Yes, you remember? Yes. So cellulose is a carbohydrate which is the most abundant biomolecule on earth. You need to remember this fact about cellulose, that cellulose is the most abundant biomolecule on earth. It is a homopolysaccharide. That means it is made up of same kind of repeating unit. Homopolysaccharide and heteropolysaccharides, two types of polysaccharides are there. Homopolysaccharides are made up of same type of repeating units, whereas heteropolysaccharides are made up of different types of repeating units. Now coming on to the structure. If you see the structure here, the repeating units are the same, and see here the repeating unit carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 6 carbon, 5 carbons are involved in the structure, in the this ring like structure, and one oxygen is also involved in the ring. Now this carbon, the first carbon, is bound to the fourth carbon on the other entity, other group, other repeating unit by a bond. This kind of bond you can see earlier, which the type of bond we have seen in glycogen was straight. Yes, it was a straight bond. So I told you about the type of bond that was there. It was alpha glycosidic bond. But here what happens in cellulose, it is a cross linked, it is a cross linkage. Here like this they are being cross linked. This hydrogen, here what happens, the oxygen OH from this group and OH from this group continues to be attached, and by the release of one water molecule they are forming a beta 1,4 glycosidic linkage. Okay, so what is the type of bond present here? It is beta 1,4 glycosidic linkage, and you will understand that this is the outlook. It looks like this. Okay, now cellulose forms the main component of the plant cell wall, and it is synthesized through photosynthesis. It is a polymer. You can see the repeating unit. What is the repeating unit? Can you recognize it? Yes, it is the glucose. So the repeating unit is glucose again, and they are linked by beta 1,4 glycosidic bond. The examples of cellulose can be wood, cotton, paper, cardboard, etc. All are these made up of cellulose only. Now what happens? See, this kind of bond is very unique for cellulose. You must have heard that we human beings cannot digest cellulose. Moreover, this happens because of this kind of bond which is present. The beta glycosidic bond is very tough to be broken down. That is why the cellulose cannot be digested by most of the animals who have alpha amylase as their carbohydrate digestive enzymes. You have studied in the salivary amylase that salivary amylase is having alpha amylase. So alpha amylase is capable of digesting only the alpha type of bonds, not the beta kind of bonds. That is the reason why cellulose cannot be digested by most of the animals, including human beings. Okay, however, this cellulose can be digested by on the other hand, if an organism has the enzymes which are responsible to break down these beta kind of glycosidic bond, of course they will be able to digest. The example remains to be symbiotic bacteria and other ciliates which are living in the gut of the cattle. That is why cattle can digest cellulose. Although cattle is also a group of animals, so they can digest cellulose. Why? Because of the bacteria, the symbiotic bacteria which is present in their gut, which can break down this beta 1,4 glycosidic bond and can help in the digestion of cellulose. Okay. Although, see, you have studied in class 9th that cellulose plays an important role in digestion in human beings. If you remember, a quick revision for that, in humans what happens, cellulose, although we are eating green leafy vegetables and plant products, we are eating in some form. So cellulose we actually have in our diet, but that is not digested. So what is the use of that cellulose? Yes, it is used as a roughage and prevents constipation and prevents and allows the digested food to move throughout the intestinal system without any hindrance. Okay, so now if you see cellulose, property of cellulose, if we come that, then we will understand that cellulose is insoluble in water. Of course, it forms the cell wall, so it has to be insoluble. That is why it is giving stability to the cell. So it is insoluble in water and resistant to the action of dilute acids and bases. However, it can be hydrolyzed by strong acids because they form because the glucose from clumps of white color. Okay, clear? So this is all about cellulose. See why we are discussing these biomolecules in greater detail, because you need to write down the notes and reasoning questions can also come. Just understand that the pattern of question paper that you have been given, and you have been writing the test, you have written 2 tests, and now you must have understood that the type of questions are application based and comprehension and analysis based. So you need to write down many reasoning questions. A question can come, we cannot digest cellulose, why? So you will explain about this kind of bonding, you will draw the diagram, this structure of cellulose has to be drawn. So start learning the facts, start remembering, practicing these kind of structures so that it becomes easy when it comes to the exam. Okay.